Typical, that, isn't it?
Girl, don't piss me off. Girl, come on.
Who let the dog in? Charlie didn't.
Look at her.
She's teetering.
Come on, mate.
For the audio listeners,
Right.
dog's coming in.
What, she'll sit back on door in a sec.
She's crying now, look.
She's not crying. She needs an haircut.
Can't see if she's crying or not.
She just looks sad. Because do you know, like, dogs, like, they don't really have eyebrows, they just have a big brow.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Big hairy
Is that
brow.
how we're starting?
Happy birthday, Charlie. It's Charlie's birthday. It's not Charlie's birthday.
It's Charlie's birthday on Friday, just gone.
Charlie's birthday a weekend because it's bank holiday today. It's still going.
I said yesterday to my girlfriend that it's still my birthday week because it's Friday to Friday then.
Yeah.
And she went, it's stopped now. It's not happening anymore, is she? And then I got upset.
She just wants a bit of attention, I think.
Well, I'm 26.
Charlie's 26.
George is 22.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
I feel like 26...
Like an interview.
I feel like 26 is less of a shock than 25 because 25 was when you have the revelation of you'd be on the over 25s on the X Factor.
Oh, that would different time, that one.
I'm there, like, still young, still got so much I want to do in my life, and I'm with Wagner. I'm with, what was that last
Sam Bailey.
Yeah, the police officer with the teeth. She was very, I fancied her quite
They're
well.
always way over 25 as well.
Yeah, you never get a 26-year-old, because it's embarrassing.
Everyone below was like 24, and the over 25s were like, she's a hag.
If I went on if I was going to go on X Factor and I hit 25, I wouldn't do it, because I'd be like, I'm not going. You're not
But 25 is
embarrassing
such
me.
a weird number as well, because like 18 was like the minimum as well. It wasn't like Bryn's Got Talent where they allow
well,
kids
it's
on.
because they want to rinse the pop stars for their youth, don't they?
Yeah.
Once you hit 26, you're not seen really as
We're
a
looking for a
person.
very specific brand of person.
For a lady, also a girl, who's also 17.
Well, Louis Walsh would,
You
allegedly.
look for the man. Is he? Yeah.
He's
Right.
a predator.
He's a predator, even if he's not gay.
Even if he's not
Even if
gay.
he's not gay.
But yeah, year 26.
I'm 26.
Did you have a good birthday?
I had a good birthday. I felt very loved.
Good.
And it was nice texting people. I like to text people.
Best part of the birthday,
Also,
texting people.
I love texting on a birthday because I'll wake up and you'll like reply to people that are wishing you happy birthday, and then, I mean, I know you're a sober little baby, not in a bad way, like a sober little.
You
like, you're my little baby.
emphasise baby there.
A sober little fucking puff, but I support being sober. I support sobriety, but as I was getting drunker throughout the day, it was nice to keep texting everyone because I was like, oh, I'm going to reply to a now. So in the morning I was like, oh, thanks so much, I'm having a lovely birthday. Sorry, I was replying to Richard, and like then halfway through the day I'm texting it, and I got very whimsical. I think 'cause I'm 26 now and I've got like
I just
wisdom.
love the idea you're going through like your Facebook wall. At the
Yeah.
start of mine, it's like, thank you so much,
Yeah.
smiley face. By the end of it, you're replying to like your auntie you've not messaged in 20
Yeah.
years. Like, I love you so much.
At one point I said to my friend, I went, it's lovely to feel love. Mic drop. And I was on to my mojitos by that point.
Messaging
so.
your cousin twice removed, being like, me and you have
know.
always been there.
Exactly. I mean,
Today's our day.
some,
After the night.
some people, like, it's quite sweet because, especially on, like, Instagram, where, like, there was someone who was in my short film, my final year short film, so 4 years ago, wished me happy birthday.
That's lovely, that.
I know. I was just like, that's so
Director
sweet.
Charlie.
Director Charley. It was not a very good film.
Yeah, that's
But,
right. We all have one.
What's yours?
The one I did in college was crap.
I thought you were going to say my next one.
The next one. But no, birthdays are nice, aren't they?
I like birthdays.
I feel like, I don't know if you're the same, I had a birthday one year where my messages and like my Facebook feed were blowing up to the point where since then I'm sort of like,
Feel less love.
if I don't get as many,
Yeah.
I'm like, have I got friends?
There was one year where, like, I didn't get loads because I was really bad at replying to people, and it really spun me out because I was like, oh my god.
It's
like,
mad because you can have like a paragraph sent to you by like your most treasured friends.
Yeah.
If like
But an uncle you hate.
your auntie on your
doesn't
dad's
text
side
you.
who you've
Yeah.
not seen in 10 years, if they don't message you,
Just got out of prison.
you're starting to
just got a
rethink
phone.
things.
I know.
Or someone you used to work with 3 years ago, you've not spoken to since the last.
But just because they sent you one last year, you're like, well, this is important now. We've got to keep this tradition
going.
going.
They hate me even though we've not interacted in a whole year.
I feel like I got a decent chunk this year of birthday messages, but I feel like I was going into it. You try and go into it now as I'm getting older and wiser, like a seasoned owl. I try and think like, oh, even if, I've got the people I love, that's what matters.
I feel like...
But it is nice, it's very sweet.
You go through a similar thing when you're a kid, don't you, where like you sort of count presents.
Yeah.
When you start getting older, you're like, oh, you got 5 things this year. It can be a PlayStation 5 and like a basket of chocolate. You're still like, oh, it's not 5 things I'm not going to use.
But I imagine like kids these days do just have that for most of their birthdays, because they want like a Dyson Air Max or whatever those straighteners are. And then they want a PS5 and then they want an iPad. No one's like, oh, like, as a kid, when you go to Toys R Us and you were like, you start to sort of talk like one of those like manosphere I can't say that word. Entrepreneur. Where you start looking around at all the toys going, when I got a bit of money, the things I'm going to do to this place, Like, I was looking around like, I'll be getting scooters. Because, like, I feel like I'd go and be like, oh, I'm allowed to get some toys. But then I'd be like, oh, I'm going to get Pokemon cards. What a waste. No offence, because I know they're blowing up now. But,
not a waste financially, but
as a kid,
what you doing?
Yeah, I should have bought like something, but I was like, oh no, I want Pokemon cards, and you only get 10 minutes of fun. I love Pokemon cards.
I don't know of anyone who's ever played with Pokemon cards. Like, I know a lot of people have them. I don't know one who plays it.
I think I played it with like my friend when I was like 12, and I remember having to like Google the rules, and we played it for a bit. But it is Yu-Gi-Oh's the better, like Pokemon's better like cards. But Yu-Gi-Oh was so good. Oh my god, trap cards.
I had a load as a kid, but I just remember looking at them.
Yeah.
And maybe making them kiss, but...
Which ones?
Jigglypuff. Charizard.
What do you think the fittest Pokemon is?
Oh, big question.
Because there's some fucking... What's the one that's like a bug lady? Like a real big bug? Let me Google it.
The bee's quite hot.
The bee is hot. Oh my god, she's got a real way about her. Big bug Pokemon. Lady?
Yeah.
Lady.
It'll come up.
Let's have a look. What's her name? No, it's not any of these. I've put lady and it's just sent me a bug.
Bugs are genderless.
Jinx was kind of fit.
Yeah.
She's got a bit of the Jennifer Coolidge about her, Jinx, hasn't she?
Yes.
I kind of
fancied... If they made a Pokemon live action.
Oh, God.
Perfect casting.
I fancied, Luxray when I was straight.
Yeah.
Because I know he can be a girl, but that's a boy Pokemon. Like the French language, there's boy and like girl pronouns. Or like
Pokemon. They've got the little symbol next to them.
That's mad, that, isn't it?
Ninetales.
Ninetales.
That's.
I could see it.
Or Rapidash, the fiery horse.
No, I want into the horse. I think when they were like too much like a real animal, I was like, I can't fancy it.
But if it's Jinx.
If it's Jinx, I'm like, that's just a fucking fit woman. That's just a beast of a woman, and I'm into it. I'm trying to think of a more fit Pokemon now. What's the most clapped Pokemon? That dumpster one. In the later generation, just a bit of rubbish.
Just a bin.
Yeah.
They did just sort of like...
Give up a bit.
There were some generations where they were like, it was an ice cream.
Yeah.
It went from like weird deformed animals to just household object.
It went from like...
Do you remember that one where like... It was sort of like a rip-off Eevee where it had like different like formations.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like fridge, lawnmower, light bulb, with like orange and zappy. Or my fridge Pokemon.
I feel like they've missed what the best part of Eevee was. One of the best Pokemon. Not the actual Eevee, but like knowing you've got so many fuckers to go into. Ditto. Let's talk about Ditto. You're there in a Pokemon battle and the person's versing you. You're like, I'm going to fucking bring out Ditto. Ditto comes out. And then...
What's that little purple blob?
What's that purple blob? Oh, it's your Pokemon. What we're going to do now? Now we're going to kiss.
Fucking hell, it's a Dialga.
I know. Ditto was crazy. Ditto was like a cheat card.
It was.
It was mental. Or like... I loved when you'd complete a lot of the game, but then for whatever reason you go back to the earlier route. So you'd be playing like one of those pigeons, it's like level 3, and you'd have like you'd have a Rayquaza, like a legendary Pokemon. So you're there with a fucking monster truck, and you're there, and I feel like in a sort of sadistic way, I'd never take it easy. I'd be like, right, let's use flamethrower and let's obliterate the fuck out of this little animal, like the little pin, like little.
Bidoof uses scratch.
Yeah.
Rayquaza uses meteor shower. Little gimp.
I like when you kill the Pokemon so quick that it doesn't even go slowly down. It goes like zoom. It's like fuck off,
It's
mate.
all flicked off your screen.
And you're that like high level that you only gain like 0.3 XP, but you're like, yeah, but I got some out of it.
It's called domination.
All the gym leaders were gay, weren't they?
Yeah.
All the men were
Cynthia.
into men, and all the women were snogging. Like they'd be like, the man would come up in a suit. And you're like, you're a fag. We don't say fag on the podcast, do we?
You did last week.
Did I?
Yeah. You said dyke, actually.
I think dyke's fair game. I'm saying dyke more than a lot of... Well, I wrote on...
You said dyke more than every homophobic in the world.
Oh, 100%. I wrote on my girlfriend's mirror, you know, like after a shower and it's all steamy. I wrote, because she's shorter than me, I wrote... Gaylord at the top with an arrow pointing down when she was brushing her teeth, and it won't come off. It's been there a week.
That's like Black Swan.
It is, yeah.
With lipstick in mirror.
But sometimes I look up and I'm like, what? Because it's either Gaylord or Dyke, so I have to remember what I've wrote.
But yeah, good birthday.
Yeah, I
Feeling
feel...
older? Do you feel wiser? What have you learned in the year between 25 and 26?
What have I learned?
And that's funny because you were born in 2000, so you never forget how old you are.
Exactly. It's always, you know, millennium babies. What was I going to say? What's the word where you're like, stand up? Millennium babies stand up. But what have I learnt since 25 and 26?
How to touch me properly.
How to feel someone up with no bum. For George.
Where's the right bum alternative?
Yeah. How to feel someone up when you're not working with much. No offence.
Sorry.
But what have I learned? I feel like I've gotten more in tune with what I like as a person, where I'm like, right, I've got my hobbies, I've got my likes and dislikes. Well, not really dislikes because they're always changing. But I'm like, I've got my friends, and that's nice, isn't it? There's a lot of wisdom in that. I feel like... I learned that. I feel like I'll learn a fun fact every now and again. Yesterday, this doesn't really count because I learned it at 26, but yesterday I was watching Gavin and Stacey with my girlfriend.
Which we'll get onto that.
Yeah, we've got a lot to say about that. But there was a bit where, you know, when someone says, I've left the door on the latch, I turned to my girlfriend and I went, what do they mean by that? Because if it's on the latch, you won't be able to open it. And she just went very calmly, bless her, and patiently. She went, I think it just means the door's open. And I was like, yeah, but I've never asked because I thought people would laugh at me. But when someone's like, the door's on the latch, I'm like, well, it fucking isn't because then it'd be shut. So I learned that, but I learned that yesterday. So I was already 26.
But you have seen Gavin and Stacey before, so maybe you did like...
I knew.
You had it there lingering.
Yeah, there was the thought.
But
there.
it was the gap between... It was turning 26 that made you realise what it meant.
Yeah.
So I'd say...
It was a push, I think.
Yeah.
But I think as well, like... and I'd say in the last few years, as I've sort of hit 24 to like 26, a couple of weeks before my birthday, I'll start getting all existential about where I am in life. But then I think, you know, everything happens for a reason and everything's going to be all right.
I think the days before your birthday are always better than your actual birthday. To the
Really?
point where I'd rather celebrate my birthday before.
I think the day before your birthday.
When you go for a birthday meal like a day or two before, that's always so much better than whatever you do on your actual birthday.
Well, there's
in
just
my
a lot
opinion.
of pressure. I think my birthday this year was like, it was top notch. Like my girlfriend went all out, and my other girlfriend George, we spent the day before together, so it was really nice. I think it's more. I think when you're younger, especially, and because you're a bit younger than me, you might be relating to this.
Yeah.
But when you're younger, you're like, you get so excited because you're 10 and you're like, this is the biggest day anyone's ever experienced, and we're all going to focus on me.
I think last year I didn't do anything big for my birthday.
Yeah.
Like we hung out.
What did we do?
We went to the Media Museum in Bradford.
Yeah,
and then
we
went
did.
bowling.
That was good.
It was just me, you, my partner, and my girlfriend. No.
Hey, what? Sister. You forgot the word for sister.
It was just me, you, my partner, and my sister.
I know you're from Wakey, but yeah, there has to be some boundaries.
And,
Some distinction.
And I think before that, there was always that sort of pressure to sort of do something big
Yeah.
and get everyone involved.
Yeah.
But last year, I was like, I just want to have like a nice day with just a few people. I think you sort of did the same thing this year, where
Yeah.
at first you were like,
Because I was supposed to like go to a gay bar in Leeds, and then I couldn't end up going. And at first I felt a bit disappointed. Then I was like, oh, I do as much as fun as it is, like having a proper little sesh. Like if it's an occasion and people buy you drinks and stuff, and it's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more as I get older and wiser. I'm more happy being like, oh, I can just have like a couple of days with people that I really want to
because
hang out with.
we didn't do like much. We just had a nice day.
We had a mooch around, but I think it was like, you're already excited because you're like, oh, it's my birthday, so I can buy myself a few treats. Like, I bought quite a lot of books, which was
So did
nice.
I.
I think I only bought one thing that wasn't a book. I bought some trousers. George has got into reading as well. We'll get on to that.
We'll get into reading corner on the podcast.
What if you get so far into reading that you're like, I'm taking over the reading corner bit in the Zoom?
If you don't it this month, I'll do it.
I've actually got a lot to say about normal people.
But yeah, I think sometimes it's nice to just have a nice day. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to get everyone involved. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Just do something you think you'll enjoy.
And I think if you, less so as you get older, because you're not like a high school, but like there'll always be one fucker that you think, I wish you weren't here.
Yeah.
Not even like at the party, you just mean alive. Like, but you feel like, oh, they know someone who knows one of my friends, and I can't not invite them.
Yeah, there's always like the bigger the group, the more awkward the invites are. So like,
and it's such a tricky balance. Like, we've been to some birthday parties where the seating arrangement, it's made it harder to really get into the vibe, because you'll have two people on one side who don't know each other, and then four friends that are all chatting, and then on the other side you'll have like people that have never even crossed paths in life, because it'll be like whoever the birthday person like knows, and then that's it. You're like,
yeah, that's another thing. Like, it's sort of depending on how many people there are in your life, it can be hard to balance sort of seeing all of them and spending time with all of them. And there's that sort of weird, like, should there be a crossover?
yeah.
Should I invite my mum to the night out? Who knows?
I'd love it if my mum came on the night out. No, I think, because you feel like you don't want your friends to be like, does dog want to come in?
I think she wants to come in. She's getting closer and closer to the door.
Come on.
She's packing up. She's in.
You feel like you've got to invite everyone just to keep the peace, and then I get a bit like narcissistic. Not narcissistic, but in my head I'm like, but it's my special day.
Yeah, like the most important thing on your birthday. Like, spend it on your own if you want.
Yeah.
Go to the cinema.
Just
go
play.
home,
Just
play.
be who you want to be.
Like, I think the older you get, you more start to realise it's just a day.
No, well,
And
you
you
know
can-
what? I think I went through a bit of that where, like, when I hit, like, 19 or 20, I was like, oh, it's just a day. Now I've gone the other way. I think once you hit 25, you
but
start to feel like
I
a
think
pretty little princess again.
Also, people sort of... You can have, like, a big night out any time of year.
Yeah, when
and
you said
can
you were
go on
like,
a
can have a
big day.
session, I was like, yeah.
You can go on a big day out any time of the year. Like, you don't have to sort of... Obviously, like, the birthday's the occasion, but, like...
Yeah.
I don't know, like...
But I just like feeling like a special guy.
If it don't feel right, just don't do it. Because at the end of the day,
That's
it's
true
your
of everything
day.
in life, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
But I think my birthday this year was very much like, I do like we went to Leeds, and then you have like with my girlfriend, you're doing like different things. Like, she asked like her old colleague to like make me a cake, so I went to visit that fucking massive.
Went to go visit the cake.
We did. We've nicked a plate from our workplace,
Oh, that's
and
lovely, isn't it?
it's massive. This fucking cake. It's my favourite coffee mall though, and it's a fucking. My girlfriend was like, how are we going to eat all this? I was like, I don't know. And then yesterday I went to hers and I was like, because she had a day off and she got up late. I was like, what are you eating today? She was like, cake. I've had cake.
It's your birthday weekend, you can eat whatever you want.
Because we like went out for a meal and then went out for a drink. When we came back, we forgot to take the cake downstairs, so we fell asleep with this massive cake on the bed. So she obviously just leant over and got the cake, which I'd have done
You
the
know,
same.
one of those like rock and roll hotel room
Yeah.
pictures where you're hanging off the bed with a cake there. It's a bird in corner. What a night.
We had a good time. I feel my girlfriend told the place where we booked for the meal that it was my birthday.
Hate that.
But I liked it because we got free balloons, and as an only child, we
in a
didn't
cost
take
of
them
living
with us.
crisis.
My girlfriend was like, "Do you think we could take them with us?" And I was like, "What if they reuse?" And that made me a bit sad. But
They're not free balloons in that case, and they're borrowed balloons.
I know. And then she was like, "I should have taken a picture of the balloons." I was like, "We need to go back to it."
No evidence of the balloons.
Yeah, but then as an only child, I love the thing of someone. I love the attention, but I'm not very into, as most people aren't, the thing of, like you'll get a cake at a restaurant and they'll come out and they'll all sing to you, which is quite weird because I feel like my personality type would fit that like a glove, but I just don't think anyone enjoys that.
Even the people doing it.
Yeah, no one's getting
I've been in
anything
some
out of
places
it.
where that's happened. You can tell the staff are like God.
Yeah, you've
They'll
just
sort of
got
singing it really fast.
Yeah, it feels a bit like, you know that John Mulaney bit where he puts What's New Pussy... Is that what it's called? What's New Pussycat on like 7 times. It feels like you immediately go into it in the mindset of that guy that ran that diner where you're like, we've just got to get through this.
It's like roll call.
Yeah.
For his birthday.
Oh, it's like... And I think... I like when people sing Happy Birthday and it's like my mum called and was like, "Are you ready?" And then she started singing Happy Birthday. And then there was a really fun...
He sat down.
There was a really fun interim where my mum was like with my grandma, but my mum was on the phone and she sung Happy Birthday and then she went, "Grandma, say Happy Birthday." And she went, "Oh, she's just having a something to eat." Ma'am? Oh, she's still eating. Ma'am, happy birthday. Who's up first? And my grandma's in the background going, "What?" Because she's trying to eat. And then my mum went, "You know what? She's just eating one of those tiny biscuits." So my grandma was like, "Fucking hell, now I've got to say happy birthday." But that was nice. And I like a happy birthday. I like getting involved. Like, I find it quite, not humiliating, quite insulting when someone don't do hip hip hooray at the end. That's a part of the song, innit? Like, that's like... In the stateside remix, when it starts to go all mad, you've got to do the Zara Larsson, like, that's hip hip hooray.
Yeah.
The OG. You know, the Beatles tried to write a birthday song.
Did they?
Yeah, I think
It's been done, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, like, because not to talk about the Beatles, well, it's my special day, so why not? But
It's still Charlie's birthday.
it's still Charlie's birthday. But the Beatles, like, John Lennon said Paul McCartney wrote a lot of, I think he called it old granny music, like Let It Be. Which is quite insulting, really, because Let It Be is like a song about Paul McCartney's mother who died when he was 13, visiting him in a dream and saying it's all going to be all right. And John Lennon saw that and was like, "Fucking hell, mate. Can we play a bit of rock and roll? Like, let him with his piano." But Paul McCartney tried to write a happy birthday. That's too late in the game.
Yeah.
We are so...
We've got one.
Like...
And it's good.
Do an Easter song.
I think Katy Perry do it.
What song? What birthday song?
There's another birthday song.
There's the In the Club by 50 Cent.
Sing it.
I'll party like it's your birthday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull a bump.
There's another one there.
I'll Google birthday songs. We'll see what comes up.
That's why Katy Perry's done something.
Birthday
She's done
songs.
something.
She's done something.
That's confirmed.
Okay, now she gets about Stevie. They're all just covers of Happy Birthday. Oh, there is a Katy Perry song called
There is.
Birthday. I'm gonna listen to it. Obviously, George is not gonna put this in the podcast. My issue with this, we're back now. We've listened. My issue with this is it's not a real birthday song. The genre of birthday songs where it's act like it's your birthday every day. I don't know if, like, in the club it's party like it's your birthday. Like,
happy birthday is just, it's your birthday.
happy birthday is like, this is directed at you, but make it like every day is your birthday. That's not...
Well, it's sort of like how, what's it called?
Chris, are you going to say Christmas songs?
Yeah.
There's some Christmas songs that are just not about
the one
Christmas.
that's...
that 3,000 Miles
Baby,
one,
if
isn't
you got to go... What's
I
that called?
fucking hate that song.
That
It's
came
like
on-
E17 or something.
Yeah, E17. That
I
came on the shop
fucking
the other
hate
day on
that
an
song.
80s album.
Oh.
On a 90s album. We had to skip it because it's a Christmas
It's
song.
disgusting. I hate that song so much. I feel like Christmas songs are a different beast where, like, birthday songs, no market. Christmas songs...
The whole month.
It's weird because, like, I do like when a singer tries to give it a go and do a Christmas song. Like, Because we've got them, haven't we? We don't really need more.
We don't get any more, do we, really?
The Little Mix did one bit. Santa Baby, maybe, the cover
that was ages ago.
by Ariana Grande. Yeah, but...
What was the last big Christmas song?
Christmas Tree Farm by Taylor Swift.
That was decades ago.
That was 2020, I think, or 2019.
No, it wasn't.
It was 2018.
Christmas Tree Farm was fucking...
No, it wasn't.
That was early Taylor Swift.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
What
Have a look.
Talking to reform
have a look.
I'll fucking have a look.
This laptop's coming in use
when
today.
When did Christmas Tree...
That's an old Taylor Swift song.
2019, dickhead.
Was that when it was released or when it was made?
That was when it... Fucking hell, do you want me to go... I ain't got the booklet.
What booklet?
Well, like, you know... Do you know when CDs used to have a little thing when they'd have... Like, I miss that. I miss CDs. But yeah, I had a good birthday.
That's good.
I had a good birthday. Many more to come.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I get very because I'm someone who loves to do like a New Year's resolutions that I never stick to, but I'll do like 30 of them, and I do that with my birthday where I'm like, here's 20 things.
I'm doing quite well with mine so far this year.
What were yours? Go on.
Eat more veg and read more books, and so far I've read one book and I'm eating more veg.
One of yours was to get more into music. I feel like you've paused a bit on that though.
Yeah, sort of. Because, like, at the start of the year, I could just sort of go back to, like, the biggest ones from last year.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's, like, the middle period. I'll listen to a new album, but, like, other than that, like, I'm sort of... It's quite broad, and it's quite a broad playing field. And I think the other thing is, you know, while Charlie's moving about...
Dropped a tissue.
Dropped a tissue.
Go on. Oh. Tit it, Mike. Tit it, Mike.
Yeah, just don't know, like... where to go next.
No, I've had that where, like, I feel like last year I really got into, like, looking back at, like, a lot of bands. Like, I'd just, like, go on my phone and then put on, like 3 Pulp albums and then, like, get through, like, Pixies albums. And then after a bit, you're like, right, I've gone to the ones that I think I should. And then if you Google, like, must listen to albums, God, trying to find a woman in that mix. I don't want to listen to AC/DC. I'm a young guy. Can't got that in me. I don't want to, like... And I think...
You do look a bit like an AC/DC fan at the minute.
You've said a lot of insulting things about me recently where... No offence, I support the manga community. But I'm not into manga and you look like you would be.
I thought you said MAGA then.
MAGA? Yeah,
no
I'm not into the MAGA community. Respect to all. Respect to all.
You do what you like.
But I feel like one thing that I've learned at 25 was that I thought my outward... You know, the expression of who you are is partly in your appearance. And I thought mine was quite accurate to who I am. And then whenever anyone says, oh, I thought you'd be into that, it's always the most insulting thing.
Well,
not because of the thing itself, which is usually fine, but the connotations.
A lot of the things you've been compared to are mainly to do with the fact you got coloured short hair.
Yeah.
So it's not sort of like...
Five Nights at Freddy's, that one really
Five Nights at Freddy's,
stuck.
Anime,
manga. I support people that read and watch anime, but I've never really partaken in it. But I think just because if you have any level of gayness about you, they do assume that the general population.
If you don't look like, you know, Adam and Eve.
Yeah, Adam
Which
and
you
Eve.
look like both.
They were naked. They were naked.
Well.
I look like both. But yeah, I feel like my fashion in the last couple of months though is leaning more. Like yesterday, I wore an outfit. And I said to my girlfriend, once stripping, I wore an outfit and I said to my girlfriend, I look like a factory worker from the 20s or like a farmer. Like, nice, like, brown jeans, a flannel shirt and a trucker hat. Flannel. I looked like, and I went to Asda and I was like, I look like if Bob Dylan worked down the mines. And that's I think that's one of the big things I've learnt recently, is that I've started to look... I mean, I've looked more like a boy this year. I think that's been the biggest change. Because I started it like still
I saw
boy.
a picture of you the other day from when we first met.
Yeah.
And you had like
remnants of girl.
Neon sort of pink hair.
Yeah, with a bit of blue.
You were a bit more femme than you are now.
Yeah.
And your outfit was sort of more like
Kitty.
Not
Yeah.
Whereas now you're just like
there's a boy. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
I'm
gonna wear a condom.
Like I've noticed more like I was saying this the other day to my friends. I was like, now that I look more boy-y, you never know if a man's gonna hold the door open for you. Like I was with my girlfriend and her friend who look more femme than me. Well, fucking hell. Like Richard of Richard and Judy looks more femme than me. But
shout out.
But this guy held the door and they went in first because they're shorter, so I think short people go in through a door first.
Yeah,
and
they've
then
got her.
I went for a millisecond. I thought, I don't know if he's going to hold the door open for me, even though I'm clear with the group. So I had to like run in. I like snuck in because you just don't know. And I'm surprised when like a man holds the door for me because I'm like, have you guessed it? I'm wearing like a baggy shirt. The other day I was wearing something and I was like, there's no chance of someone realising I'm a girl right now, apart from my feminine voice.
Your lady voice.
If I had a deeper voice, I'd just fade from femininity altogether. I was showing my girlfriend old pictures because I went through a phase in college where I wore lipstick quite a bit at parties and I got known for it a little bit. And I was like, who's this? And I was like, that was a girl and now I'm a bloke. George does this thing as well where sometimes I'll send him a selfie and he'll just reply bloke.
Because it's you looking so manly.
Yeah, because it's usually before work, so I look knackered.
It's just you on a train, tired, hat on, hood up,
headphones on.
Pulling like a smouldering face.
Yeah, bloke.
Just a bloke.
Just bloke. It's just a bloke. It's just some guy. And I think that's been the big thing this year. I've got misgendered for the first time proper. Well, it's weird because I feel like my career history of being misgendered was quite strong when I was younger, where like, because I was a very tomboy girl, the amount of times people would be like, are you a boy or a girl? Especially when you get sort of 8 to 10, people would be like, are you a boy or a girl? And I'd just be like, well, I'm a girl, obviously. And now if someone went, are you a boy or a girl? I'd be like, it's anyone's bet. Give a crack. Hey, George has opened the mini eggs.
Have you been watching Gavin and Stacey?
Mm-hmm.
You have, haven't you? You enjoying it?
Yeah, because
you've seen it before, so it's not like
I used to fall asleep to it, so I've seen it like a million times, but my girlfriend's only watched it like once or twice, so she keeps getting quite shocked at quite the big plot points. Like when Gavin proposed in like the second episode, she went, he's not going to propose, is he? That is the whole premise of 3 seasons, but she was like, what's going on?
He does more than that, but yeah, just wait. Well, don't really.
And I cried yesterday at it.
You did.
And I've seen it so many times. And it was weird because sometimes I'll go into something knowing, oh, I'm probably going to cry at this. But when Smithy started talking about how he's going to be there for his boy and no one's going to stop seeing his boy, and I started...
Not even Dave coaches.
Not even Dave, for the pinkest man to ever live.
Apart from Stephen from The Traitors.
There's a lot of pink men in that show.
There is.
Gavin's really pink. There was a moment where he was on screen and me and my girlfriend at the same point, I went for pink, she went for red. We both went, he's so red/pink. And then we looked together.
He's floating around the area of that colour.
He's so pink. And he's proper short, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, Larry Lamb's like fucking... I said to you yesterday that Larry Lamb's like the British Paul Newman.
Big.
And my girlfriend, who knows my sort of attraction to Paul Newman, went, oh, God.
That's the top 2 men in Charlie's life. Paul Newman and Larry Lamb.
Honestly. So when
he's fit, though.
He's really fit. When... what's he called? When Pete's like pissed and he's like, what's it like to be you, Mick? You've got the looks, you've got the girth. I'm there nodding. Crying and nodding. It's so funny though.
I think, because I'm also someone who like falls asleep, and I always falls asleep, full stop. Someone who falls asleep to like background noise, and I usually pick a comedy. Gavin and Stacey's a hard one because it's either really funny or it's like heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's depressing.
Within the same episode.
Yeah.
And you're there trying to nod off.
And
you've got Bryn talking about Sex in the City.
Yeah.
And the next minute you've got some like...
The bit where Bryn...
2000s like ballad in background and...
Oh my God, yeah.
Gavin's crying.
Christian rock music.
Gwen's crying.
When Bryn was reading like the letter to Stacey from her dad, I was like, I might go here. I didn't cry at that, but I nearly did. I said yesterday, I was like, whenever anyone's mean to Gwen, it makes me upset. And I was like, it's because she looks like a big owl, like a beautiful woman and an owl.
In the last Christmas special...
I never watched the last one.
No, the one before that.
Oh, yeah.
Where they go to Wales for Christmas and Bryn cooks. Bryn's so mean to Gwen in that.
It fucks me
Meaner
up.
than he is at any other point in the show.
I know.
When I watched it, I was like, Is something going on?
It makes me, there's some, like, production.
Because we're in the same scene. He's like, oh, Pam, Mick, I love you both. Gwen says anything, but he's like, shut up, you bitch.
They're fucking awful. And Gwen's got such, like, big eyes. She always looks right sad, and she's like, oh, and I'm like...
Doe-eyed.
I'm literally... I'm fighting for Gwen. At a certain point yesterday, I nearly said out loud, I wouldn't do this to you, Gwen. Like, watching it with my girlfriend, and I'm like, I've got to protect Gwen.
Who's your favourite character?
Oh... I think with Gavin and Stacey, you have to just not count Nessa as a character when you talk about this, because obviously she's the best.
Yeah.
Or Pam,
I also
Pam.
think Nessa's like, she's sort of been overdone, not in the show, but outside of it.
But then I think when there's a character like that where they're like, I love them, but they're really beloved, then you find like niche bits, like the bit where she's at the restaurant and she starts speaking like perfect Italian.
The things that like people sort of like recreate.
Like
that. It's funny, but there's some lines in the early series where it's like she's a brilliantly written character.
She's so good. Like
all the sort of stuff she's done in her past.
Yeah. Like the bit where we're just going to be quoting Gavin and Stacey now. The bit where Smithy's like, you look like you should be like flipping what's he say? Flipping Mars bars in Amsterdam, and then she turns to Stacey and goes, oh, I can't believe you told him that. I'm just like, all that kind of stuff is just so good. And I think
I do love that first episode where they're in London.
Whenever he says out like that to Nessa, I'm like running to TV. I'm like, fucking say that again. Also, like,
well, they did a show called Fat Friends together before they did Gavin and
Stacey. Oh yeah, they did. I love Ruth Jones though, and like I said, when James Corden, I think because of how annoying he's gotten in like the last 10 years.
It is crazy.
When whenever he says anything really earnest in Gavin and Stacey, I said to my girlfriend yesterday, whenever he's like really gentle, the nausea I get, like I'm like, put Pam back on. Yeah,
especially the way in like the last special and the one before that, where
he's so earnest.
It's modern James Corden.
Oh yeah.
Because like,
where's Carpool?
Like, because James Corden sort of just looks different anyway.
Yeah.
Because like he's lost weight and sort of.
He's lost weight and
gone to America.
Yeah.
But
his hair's too nice.
He's got a beard.
Yeah.
But like,
no,
I feel like watching him play Smithy in the later ones. God. I know the character's older as well, so it's going to be a bit different.
But it's like
it's sort of just like watching the host of late night telly do like football chants and call Gwen a slag or whatever he does.
No offense to like James Corden, but it's like if Hitler played Rachel from Friends.
Love
you're
to
like,
see that.
You're a bit like, I love Rachel, but it is Hitler. Do you know what I mean? Like separate the art from the artist, and it's
like there's a bit in the Christmas special where he dabs. And it's like, that's crazy.
I don't mind.
No one in Gavin Station should have dabbed.
Just not to get back to birthdays, but I think since I've hit like 24, 25, I've been less embarrassed of re-engaging in old memes. You know, when you're younger,
we love
like,
6'7".
We love 6'7". George got me a hat for my birthday that said 6'7". Like, my girlfriend was scared I was wearing to a meal.
It's come at the time where my 9-year-old niece has confirmed that 6'7's not funny.
Oh, I think...
Apparently 21's back in.
I get tempted to do... At the time, I was not for 21, but... Sometimes I'll
that's
in my
one
head I want to do
I've not really
it.
ever understood 21.
21?
Even I know what it is from that Vine, but like even back in the day, I sort of like, what's this shit?
Yeah, 21 didn't really hit for me. Like not in the same way 6'7".
What made 6'7" so good was like it was.
What makes it so good? Don't put it past tense already.
Is that it was like I don't know. It sort of just set children rabid.
It did.
Anytime it got said.
Do you know what? As well, I think
it was like the rage virus.
I have a tendency to like do this where I like be like overly sentimental about something, but like when just a few examples when you know those people that went to space, astronauts, when and Kate Perry just had to make the distinction when he did something. I don't think he was doing 6'7", but he did the hand movement accidentally, and all the chat was 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", and I was like, this is beautiful. And I also I saw one, I swear, where it was like this woman. And she was like on the train, like across the platform, and to the other platform there were a bunch of kids, and she did 6'7", and they were loving it. And I get right, like, this is what community is supposed to be about. And now I've got to, you know, those Instagram posts that were like 6'7" does so much for me, it makes you smile. It's ironic at first, now I'm feeling it. When my girlfriend's like judging me for getting into it, I'm starting to get like, I'm getting really like. The other day, and I've started to like broaden it. Like the other day, I was on about tax, and I said something like 600 or 700, and my girlfriend went, "Oh," and I immediately did it, like instinct. And that's not even 67. That's 600 and 700. But I'm getting gutted when something's like, we're in a McDonald's and we were 65, and the next order was 67, and I were gutted. I said to my girlfriend, I was like, if we did just ordered quicker, and I was like, should I offer to buy the receipt? But anyway, how did we get on to 6? Yeah, dabbing.
Dabbing, James Corden.
I feel like I like hitting the wall sometimes.
So who's your favourite character from Gavin and Stacey?
I think Pam is so good.
Pam is good.
I think Pam's the funniest, apart from Nessa. Like,
yeah.
Her comedic timing is just so... Like, when...
You need to get a life, Stace. What you just said there was really boring.
And, like, same with, like, Nessa bit. Like, all her big iconic moments are funny, but then, like... I feel like whenever I rewatch it, I get into the smaller bits. Like, I fucking love when she slaps Dawn in the bathroom and it lingers on her, like, shot of her, like, pointing. I think one thing that's not appreciated enough in Gavin and Stacey is how good the editing is. Like,
yeah.
When the shots linger, it's so funny. Like, you wouldn't get that in an American show. It'd be, like, switching every few seconds. You know, like, when you watch, like, a modern movie and you're like, can we just fucking linger? Can we cranberry it? Can we linger? Can we let it linger? Like, why is, like, you know, sometimes you watch, like, a compilation, it'll be, like, every 2-3 seconds the shot changes. I'm like, can't we Gavin and Stacey? Can't we, like, linger on Gwen's face?
Gavin and Stacey in a one take.
Fuck. Oh, don't.
The would.
I'd love it. But, yeah, I think Pam has to be it.
Bryn?
I love Bryn. I do love Bryn. Like, I love whenever he talks about any pop culture. It's just always so good. Like, I like when he talks about MySpace, when he talks about peanut butter and jelly.
When he watches Brokeback Mountain, like, twice in a day.
Yeah. And I think Gavin and Stacey, in the same way of Twin Peaks, of, you know, David Lynch originally, when he...
Go on.
David Lynch originally never wanted to reveal. I don't want to say it for George, she's never seen it, but David Lynch never wanted to reveal who killed Laura Palmer, and he got pressured by, like, the network executives, like, you've got to give the audience that. I think David Lynch would watch Gavin and Stacey and see that they never revealed about the fishing trip and be like, that's what I wanted, and he didn't get it. Because isn't there, like, one of the Christmas ones where they start to say it and then it cuts?
Yeah.
Like, it's so
they
good.
Get interrupted.
It's the best mystery of them. Agatha Christie and then the fishing trip.
I've not spoiled the last episode for you, which you've
That's
not
all right.
seen.
I know most of it.
They do it again where, like, oh, we're going to talk about it. We're going to finally have it out here and now, and then it gets interrupted again, and we never find out. I think they don't know.
No, I think they... My theory... Do you want to know my theory on what happened?
Go on.
Because they mentioned that it was cold.
Yeah.
I think... what's the brother called? Jason. I think
Jason. That's what Bryn does at Christmas.
Oh, yeah, he does. I think Jason and Bryn were on the fishing trip. It got really cold, and they had to use each other for body heat, maybe stripped off a bit. And then I think Bryn got a boner.
I think it slipped in.
I think Bryn was the big spoon, and he got a boner. Because, you know, and I'll say for why, I've got evidence for this.
I'll tell you for why. You know, Jason's comforting Bryn, like, it's all right, it doesn't matter, and he's like, no. So I think it's something Bryn. I think he got a boner. And that's my theory. I know other people have... Right, send us your theories, what happened on the fishing trip. Yeah, it does seem to be like that, because I think everyone does think it's some sort of
it has
sexual.
To be sexual, yeah, because Bryn's a hidden homosexual.
Yeah, when he says, like, it was cold, and, like, he says, like, people don't understand why a nephew and his uncle could.
Yeah.
I think naked cuddling.
Yeah, I think naked cuddling leading to an accidental boner. See Matt song. There's got to be one now every episode. But yeah, I think... Oh, Gavin and Stacey is just... I said to my girlfriend, I think my theory on why it's always such a nostalgic watch is, you know, when you're a little kid and you find out, like... oh, everyone's coming round and we're getting chippy. It's like that every episode. Like, they're either getting a chippy or having a little sesh or going to a restaurant. And as a little kid, you're always so excited for that. So when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, we're going to chippy.
I do love an episode where they all get together.
And they get together pretty much every episode. Like, every episode, they're like, oh, we're going to Wales. Why? Don't know. Just got to bob down, I guess.
'Cause
Nessa's got a scan or something. I don't know.
Gwen's made a lasagna.
Gwen's made a lasagna.
Or is it a quiche? No,
It's an omelette.
Sorry.
Fuck it. I know that because I cried. I teared up again. Actually, it was 3 times I cried because I teared up a bit at the end. By the end, my girlfriend was watching me. Like, there'd be a sad moment, and she'd immediately turn to me, and I was like, "What's up?" And she was like, "I'm just making sure you're okay," because it was the bit, where Stacey, like, after the honeymoon, like, moves in, and they all say the goodbyes, and then Pam's at the end, like, "What do you want for your tea?" And Stacey's like, "Can I have an omelette?" And at first I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to cry at this bit." A second later, I'm fucking gone.
I find her so annoying.
Stacey?
Yeah.
She's Welsh, though, isn't she?
Like the actress.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Joanna Page.
Fucking hell.
Fuck you, Joanna.
Why do you not like... She was the voice of M&S for a bit.
She was. I just find her really grating.
Really?
She's got a podcast now with Gavin.
Oh, don't have a fucking podcast. With Gavin, really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Which is crazy.
What's his name?
Matthew Bourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Because him and James Corden did a lot together
They had a
back in
fight.
the day. They had a fight.
They had that film that they both really regret, which I've never watched.
Lesbian vampire killers.
Yeah.
Are they lesbians?
Because I feel like as a lesbian into film, I should watch it, but you just know what you're going to get with that, don't you? James Corden.
Charlie's lesbian.
Accordion. James Accordion.
James Corden.
Can't play an accordion.
Charlie's lesbian film, you shouldn't watch that.
Yeah, but it feels a bit like,
That's like 2008 lesbian, where it's like, oh, it's you. That's much as you.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it a bloke?
Exactly. Maybe it's a bit like, like with like I can't say that word, blaxploitation era, where some of the films were genuinely good, but some of them are offensive. Like, it's just a mixed bag where you're like, maybe I've got to watch it all just so I know.
It's
and
lesbian
I've watched
culture, so watch
films.
lesbian vampire killers.
Fuck it. You never know. After you've watched a lot of the main I've talked to you about this all the time. After you've watched all the big hitters and all 5 of the big hitters, and then you've watched the niche ones where everyone's like, this film's shit, but it's alright. Like, there's so many 3-star lesbian films. Then you're in the crap you will watch. It might be the best of a bad bunch. Like, I've watched some lesbian films where I'm like, they've barely kissed, and at the end you feel cheated.
And you do like horror, so...
Exactly.
Horror comedy is one of your favourite genres.
Horror comedy is my favourite genre, I'd say, but it's just James Corden in it. It's just mad.
Yeah.
Like, the fall off is crazy.
Is he coming back, do you think? He's back in the UK. He's not doing his late night show anymore.
It feels a bit like when Ellen moved here.
Apparently he's writing a new show with Ruth Jones.
Ruth Jones is so likeable that it's just so difficult. I said yesterday the way that I sort of cope with finding something James Corden has written funny. No offence, James Corden.
Is knowing that Ruth Jones is also.
I assume all the bits I really like Ruth Jones wrote, and all the bits where I'm like, oh, that's a bit dead. I'm like, oh, James
if the
Corden.
entire episode's really funny, you just think he must have taken that week
Yeah.
off.
I'm so pro Ruth Jones that even though it's alphabetical order, I get annoyed when the title card comes up and he's first. Every time I start to get annoyed in my head.
Bloody men. And they're writing credits. Do you think you'll watch the last episode on this rewatch?
I'm really bad for watching last episodes of anything. Like, I watched Friends twice all the way through without watching the last episode. Because I did it with Game of Thrones, House of Dragons Season 2. If I know anything about the last episode, like any spoiler, I'll just be like, well, I'll watch it later, and I just never do. So I might watch it, like, at Christmas, I guess. But
The last one's not really Christmas-y, so
Is it not?
No.
But it feels a bit...
I said not really, it's not at all.
You know, like, obviously that you can do and watch whatever you want at any time. But if you texted me, like, what you up to, and I was like, I'm watching the final episode of Gavin and Stacey on a day off.
I'd be happy if you've not watched it yet.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot I want to do with my time.
You can't go through this whole rewatch that you're doing
and then
not end it.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend will probably watch it.
You're going to get to Christmas when Nessa proposes.
Yeah.
And be like, well, that's it.
I will say one of the things that, like, I don't think it's again James Corden's fault, and I get it's so weird because it's like the biggest like through line throughout the whole thing, but I don't think Nessa and Jimmy Nessa and Smithy have chemistry. So like when she's proposing, I'm like, girl, you could do so much better, especially because it's modern day James Corden.
It is weird.
Like it's weird because you feel like, oh, this is good. Like, this is who
I think that's also
Sonia.
That's also kind of the point. Is like,
yeah,
it's their sort of weird relationship where like they hate each other.
But it's very accurate straight relationship where if straight people hate each other a bit, but they've had sex, they're a bit like, well, this is it for me, innit? I think you're the one. Like what were we talking about a bit ago when we were about working class? Marching Powder, where it's like, this is a bad film, but like this is very accurate working class representation.
Yeah.
That's very accurate, like straight people getting together, like
straight people, either Molly May and Tommy Fury or the Smithy and Nessa.
they're both pretty similar, aren't they? If you like went through both of their like the narrative arc of their love story, it's not dissimilar. No. I don't think. People do say Tommy Fury and Molly May's relationship is based off of Gavin and Stacey. Who's Bryn? Curtis.
Tyson Fury.
No, he'd be Gwen.
Would he?
I think so.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Fairy Tale New York, also relevant, because in the first edit, they do say it, and then they cut it.
I remember watching that live and everyone realised they're going to say it.
Cause, like,
but Bryn can say it.
If anyone, he can say it more than us. Fucking hell. But I think with Fairy Tale in New York, it's such a weird... If I'm listening to that around gay people or, like, people I know to be allies, I get so excited when it gets to the F slur that...
That's also in the episode when he sings that bit, they all cheer.
Yeah.
And in the weird re-edit they do, it's like really like, he just sings like whatever the alternate lyric is. Everyone's like, woo! It's like, okay.
But I think if you listen to that around, I feel like I turn into like, I'm saying Inspector Gadget, but that's not right. I start... What's it?
Inspector Morse?
Yeah. Dr. Frost? Is he an inspector? Why not? What's the last?
Sherlock.
What's the last?
Nessa.
No, there's a famous like female detective that was on like something like Last of Summer Wine.
Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah. Is it Vera? Vera. What's Vera?
Vera's a detective.
Yeah.
Vera's from Vera.
I feel like Vera, whenever I'm around like any straight people,
I like that you had to navigate for a female detective, so you couldn't compare yourself to Inspector Morse.
I know. Well,
what's the lady one called? I'm like Vera.
I'm like Sheridan Smith in any ITV drama.
We went through like 5 detectives just so you could feel represented.
Find a woman. But yeah, like whenever you're around straight people doing it, cause I'm like, go on, fucking say it. Let's say it. Oh, it stopped.
Whistle.
It's raining a little bit.
Whistle, whistle, whistle. Do you remember that?
Flow rider, that.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Gavin and Stacey.
I like Gavin and Stacey.
I think it's one of the better comedies out of this country.
I think it's top 3.
Top 3, what's...
Because I know people argue for Father Ted, and I've watched a bit of it, and I couldn't get into it. I think
I do hate when people talk about British comedies, and like, not beating only fools and horses. Yeah, they are.
My mum really likes that.
Not beating The Office. Yeah, they are.
It's difficult because I've watched a bit of Only Fools and Horses, and I think
it's all right.
Back, I think my mum loves this bit, and I do love the bit, you know, where what's he called, the main guy?
Del Boy.
When he like falls through the bar.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah, but
name another bit. The bit where the chandelier falls.
Yeah. I think that's in it.
That's the thing. I just sort of remember like just visuals and like other things rather than the actual show. It's pissing it down.
Do you think that'll be alright?
No, it'll be right.
Because it's coming up, but only really thin.
It's fine. For the audio listeners, it's raining. And we're in a conservatory.
Don't reveal all the details.
God, just talk louder. So yeah, what are your top 3 UK comedies? If Gavin and Stacey's in there.
I'll talk through my thought process.
Go on.
So it's a discussion.
You can do.
Cheers. Because I love AbFab, but it's so dated in that I watch AbFab, and whenever there's a 90s reference, I laugh just because I bet that would be funny. Like, and that's most of AbFab, I think. Like, 50% of it is talking about Joanna Lumley doing cocaine and not eating, and the rest is like references I don't understand. But because I love those 2 actresses, I'm always giggling. So I think AbFab has to be up there. I also fancy The Daughter for a bit. Have you seen AbFab?
No.
It's good.
I should.
You should. What else? Let's name some. I've never watched Blackadder.
I've seen the last episode of Blackadder.
Naturally.
I watched it in class in like year 9 and I actually cried. It's crazy. The one where they're in the trenches and they all go over and like it's implied they all die. I just remember getting really like emotional about it. I was like, why am I getting...
I love the idea that like your school, which we've mentioned on the podcast, shaving foam school.
We didn't mention that on the podcast.
Oh, well...
That's a story for a different day.
That can be our fishing boat.
Shaving cream incident.
But I like the idea that like you're in history and your teachers are like,
Who in English?
they show you mad shit in English, all the other classes, you have to like watch stuff that's relevant. I remember watching a bit of The Sixth Sense.
Why not?
Why not?
It's because we're doing poetry and we're doing some like war poems.
Oh yeah.
So they put Blackadder
There's not any
on.
war films, is there? So that's fair.
So we had to put the last episode of Blackadder on. Blackadder goes forth. Yeah, everyone was like, it was really funny.
Yeah.
And then like it ended where they go over. It's quite an iconic ending.
Yeah.
And I was just sat there like, yeah, I learned a lot from that. Yeah. I don't know what it was meant to like.
No wonder you called Puffy Boy.
Yeah, Puffy Boy.
Puffy girl.
For rapping him.
Aww.
Puffy Boy.
Lil Puff.
Lil Puff.
Aww.
But yeah, I would like to watch Blackadder.
Well, you know how it ends though, so it's a bit
that's the
random.
thing. It's just one of those ones where like it's sort of one of the classic ones where I'm like, do I need to go back and watch that?
Yeah.
Like Faulty Towers.
Because
I imagine that's funny, but I'm not gonna watch it.
I feel like I'm like the opposite with like films, where like if I'm picking something to watch, more often than not, I'll think I should like if I'm like having an evening where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch a film or two. Having an evening, ... I'll think I should go back and watch something like. I should go back and watch. We've got the giggles. We've hit an hour of giggling, but I'll be like, I should go back and watch something like classic or something that I need to watch. Whereas with TV shows, I feel apart from like the Twilight Zone, I don't watch that many TV shows. So I'm like, if I start Blackadder, I'm never finishing it.
Yeah.
Because I love a TV show at the moment like Twilight Zone where you can watch one episode and be like, right, I could not watch it for 4 months and it doesn't matter.
I did go through a phase when I was a bit younger watching like a lot of British comedies.
Yeah.
But then like, I don't think I do that now.
No.
Because there's so much TV I need to catch up on. I'm not going back to Faulty Towers.
I think
I'm not binging only Fools and Horses.
No, I think...
I've not even started Succession.
Oh, Succession's great. But I think it's
Starting
easier...
your top 3 British comedies.
I mean, Jesse Armstrong is British. British?
Who?
Jesse Armstrong.
Oh, I thought you said Jesse Eisenberg.
No, the guy, because he wrote... Because there's stuff that I haven't seen, like Royal Family, I've not seen, which George loves.
Don't bring that up.
And what's the other one?
That's my number one.
Thick of It.
Thick of It.
My friend really loves The Thick of It, and I remember in college... I'd watch a bit and I was like, this is really good. But right around that time, one of them got outed as a pedo or a sex offender. And I was like, it kind of ruins it when you immediately know going in one of the main characters is a bad
is it
guy.
Chris Addison?
Who's that? Ray?
The guy who's not Peter Capaldi in that. He was on Mock the Week for ages.
Let me Google it. Pete, what is he called?
Chris Addison.
Chris.
I think.
Is it the song by KSI and Triple Red, or is it the sitcom for 4 Seasons?
Oh, I don't know, actually.
It is Chris Addison. I spelled Addison wrong.
No, that'll be it. But yeah, he was on Mock
Oh, yeah, he's a pleb.
He was on Mock the Week for
so
ages.
gentle.
It was one of those people who, like, pull a face after each joke.
Oh.
He's like,
just you try to get in the
David
edit.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Like, shut up, you fucking gimp.
Would you rather him or what's the one I hate? Milton Jones. I'm sure he's a lovely guy in real life, but oh god.
Yeah, Milton Jones is a...
I'd rather not watch it.
Try not turn it off.
I think what's more British? Outnumbered is good. I don't think it's a classic, but I think it has a lot of good moments.
The In-Betweeners? Big on that?
Weird, because I was talking to someone about The In-Betweeners. Oh, it was our friends, because they were going back to watch it. And I think it's weird because In-Betweeners at the time, I liked it, but I took it like, when I watched Scary Movie, I didn't like it because of how, like, it's like co-opted by teenage boys. And then when you rewatch like In-Betweeners and stuff like that, you see that most of it is satire, but teenage boys don't understand satire for the most part. So like, all the bits that they're like, oh, this is so funny because it's so offensive. You're like, some of it has dated horribly, but like when Will cuts in line in front of the disabled person, like the joke's not on the disabled person, it's on Will.
Yeah.
But a teenage boy sees that and they're like, well, fucking hell, disabled people, am I right?
The punchline is disabled person.
The punchline isn't disabled person, it's disability.
Even though Will says like, oh, I'm a bad person, he sort of like draws it out for you.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, bloody hell.
There's so much stuff like that, I feel like, when you're young. Like, Scary Movie, I've never watched because I remember my teenage boy cousin liked it, and I watched it once, and I'm watching it through his point of view, and I'm like, no. But, name some more.
Friday night dinner.
Yeah, brilliant.
That was big.
I think Friday night dinner's weird because there's so much like repeated bits in it, but it's fine. Like the bits that are like the repeated bits, it's kind of good because it is what families are like, where there's a bit that you're like, this isn't that funny, but people have done it for years. But then when he has the fox in the freezer,
You love that one.
I love when the fox is in the freezer. Or when he smashes, what's their mate called?
Val.
When he smashes what he thinks Val's car is.
And
And he's like, what you're doing here? And he's trying to like, he's like, there's a wasp. But like, you know what I think is underrated because of the time it came out? I do think Miranda is...
I've never seen Miranda.
Miranda's difficult because when it came out, I loved it. And then it went for a bit of a Big Bang thing where, I think Miranda's more justified, like, or better. But like, where people were like, you know, it was that era of if you were a female comedian... 90% of your jokes were you were fat, you wanted a husband, and you had boobs.
Yeah,
it is
Sarah,
a bit.
Sarah Millican.
When I said that, that's I do like I do like some Sarah Millican bits, but it was like it was.
I
a bit
got
of the,
boobs and a funny.
Yeah, it was a bit like the what's she called? Amy. What's she called? The not funny one with really.
The
small
American
lips.
one. No. Who?
Yeah.
The
blonde
American.
one.
Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same way that Tom Holland ate his lips, she has. Whenever I see a picture of her, I'm like, I haven't got big lips. Like my
Breaking.
lips are
Tom
quite small,
Holland
but-
is eating his lips.
Bloody yeah, but I think we've referenced that before on the podcast, so for But Amy Schumer, I'm like, she's got not a drop of lip or a drop of comedic talent either, and she's a Zionist, so fuck her. But
It's just like as the industry is starting to sort of introduce female
Yeah.
comedy, it's like pick a woman will talk about what men want to hear,
Yeah, it's
and that's
a bit
boobs
like-
and sex.
you get it with like I think when you have representation of like people of colour or like any gay person or trans person, like unfortunately for the start of it, there's such a shit bit of time where the joke is on like the bits that you think, oh well, men don't like this, or like straight people or white people think this part's funny. And I think Miranda is a bit of that time, but then there's some really good stuff in it that I think like it's a bit like, because she's very much got the Jennifer Lawrence treatment where not her but that show, you know, where Jennifer Lawrence like got cancelled for being quirky. She was a bit
Yeah.
annoying at a point, but she like you've got
down
sex
to earth.
offenders making films, and she just kept saying she loved pizza, and everyone was like, she can fuck off. Kevin Spacey, get another film in your mate. But I think Miranda is really good. I'm trying to think of more. Should I Google it?
Yeah.
I do love
Let's just
using the
go
laptop
through.
in the podcast because I feel like a proper podcast.
We are?
We are a proper podcast.
Proper.
Proper podcast. I've never watched Vicar of Dibley. I think I watched the first episode and I couldn't get into it.
I've seen bits. It is funny, man.
Peep Show?
Peep Show.
Oh, classic.
I've not seen Peep Show in a while. I think I need to rewatch that.
Yeah.
But again, it's like a thing where it's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm binging Peep Show.
Yeah, why not?
I've seen it.
I think my favourite bit in Peep Show is when Dobby, who I fancied, when Dobby's like,
eyes.
sorry to my girlfriend.
Fancied.
Fancied in the past.
Not anymore.
Is he sutty? But when she says 9/11 was good news, like it wasn't good news, but it was like good news. So I think about that all the time. That's a classic.
Yeah.
This Country, modern, bit more modern. I do like This Country.
I enjoyed
Plebs.
This Country.
I didn't mind Plebs.
What did I watch recently? Motherland. I enjoyed that.
I love me and my girlfriend because she watched that for the first time and I hadn't seen it all. She's watched the last episode of that, but I haven't, and I'm never watching that because it made her cry. So I know I'd be a goner.
I think Amanda Land's meant to be quite good as well as
Yeah,
spin-off.
she started that, but I'll miss Philomena Kunk.
Yeah. I need to watch Kunk as well.
Have you never watched Kunk?
I've seen bits.
Oh, Kunk's so good.
I've seen enough bits to sort of feel like I've seen it, but then I realise how much of it actually is, and
the one that came out like I think not last Christmas before was a bit shitter, but I think it's difficult because you know, like when a show's so funny that if it has even one mid episode, you're like, oh. But that is really good. There's a film on here called Bottom, a TV show, Little Britain.
Yeah, it's got. Oh god.
I think Little Britain, when I was younger, I remember getting a little... I went to HMV with my mum, and I remember getting some treats. And I was...
Some kibble.
I think I was 11. The two purchases I bought were the Walking Dead graphic novel, because I saw the person at the front reading it. And in the end, my parents had to put that in a drawer because it scared me so much. Whenever we went to the caravan, I was like convinced this would be when the zombie apocalypse would happen. Like I'd have dreams about it all the time.
In Haven.
Yeah, in Bryn. And the Little Britain box set, and it's quite sweet because I remember being really excited for my dad to come home from work, being like, "Oh, we'll watch a bit together." And when you think about that now, it's like because I used to.
Did you like it?
I think.
Or did you just pick it up and then like?
I think it's one of those things because you, as a kid, you know it's an adult comedy show, so you like it more just because it's that, you know. And I think, but then again, obviously, I'd never watch it now. And when you rewatch bits, it not only is it offensive, it's not funny, but you're just 8 when you're watching it. Come fly with me, like. I used to watch that with my granddad, like waiting for my mum to come home from work. And at the time...
And she will.
Yeah.
Please come home. Granddad's
no, I think I
again.
forced my granddad to watch it. My granddad's like, can we watch something a bit more woke? But like...
Just shaking his head. I don't agree with that.
But I think when I watched that when you're younger, you're like, oh, this is funny. And then I think that genre of comedy, like...
The thing is with Little Britain, like, the same with all sketch shows, there were some, like, individually funny bits.
Yeah.
Like...
But it's just in heaps of...
I always think of the one where Matt Lucas plays, like, a police officer doing a driving lesson.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, put your foot down, put your fucking foot down. And then he's speeding and he pulls him over. He's like, how fast do you think you were going back there? That was really funny. But then, the rest of it's just, like...
And also, I think...
And the argument of like, well, they make fun of everyone, so they should be allowed to do blackface.
Yeah.
No, they shouldn't.
It's such a rogue, like...
Just because Matt Lucas puts a thong on in one scene and says he's
and
gay, don't mean he can do blackface.
I think he gets away with a bit because he's gay and everyone thinks David? He's a Spanish footballer. David Williams is gay. But I think, as well...
I think they're both, like, they're both fucked.
They're both bad
David
people.
Williams has been like cancelled fucking 10 times over. But
like
Matt Lucas, I think he's like
he's a cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And if you listen to this, fuck you as well, mate. And also, not to again Communist Manifesto, but I get a very sort of like defensive when it can be done well. Like I've watched like Catherine Tate do like
Catherine Tate's sketches are so good.
Oh, Catherine Tate, because she is like quite posh. Like when she does, what's the character called where it's like I'm not bothered.
Lauren.
Yeah. Like hers, that works because it is funny and it works. And there's just maybe because I prefer Catherine Tate, I just give it a bit more leeway. But I get very defensive about like Matt Lucas and David Williams are both posh fucks, and they're one of their main character. The whole joke is she's chavvy. That's it. There's like chavvy and thick. That's
like,
it.
With Lauren, she's not punching down, sort of playing to a stereotype. She's just sort of like adopting behaviour.
If anything, it shows that like it goes against type because, like, for example, like the one where David Tennant's in it.
Yeah.
I had a dream the other day that David Tennant was a really bad guy, not for any reason, because I went to a place.
A premonition.
It was like a museum for David Tennant, and then someone was like, "He's just an awful guy, though." And then I woke up being like, "What's he done?" He's not done anything. He seems nice, but in that one where she's doing Shakespeare. Like, most of the jokes when she's in the classroom, like, the final, like, joke is that she does know all the content and she can, like, quote it, like, verbatim, which, like...
She's, like, then, fast-rapping Shakespeare.
She's, like, doing all Sonnet 50. And then, like, you see... And then Little Britain, it's like, here's this thicko in a tracksuit, she's got 7 kids. And it's like, where were you born? Was it Bath? Fuck off, mate. And I get so, like, pissed off about it that you can't... It's just, and a lot of sketch shows, I think, not all, but like a lot of the big ones are usually quite posh. But I love Catherine Tate's sketch show. I love
Catherine Tate's Nan.
Oh, Catherine
the Nan's
Tate's
character's so
good. Me
good.
and George have talked about. We once spent, I'd say, an hour in Wetherspoons talking about Catherine Tate's Nan.
Because there's a
so
film.
So good.
And I also really liked the posh family.
Yeah.
Would you like Coca-Cola?
Yeah. I like when they get a Geordie babysitter and they all start panicking, like what's she speaking. I also love I swear isn't there a couple where like there's 2 and I always get mixed up where one of them's like afraid of loud noises and she screams all the time, and then there's another where they've just had a baby and they're like new parents, and there's like one of the sketches is they visit someone's house but the baby's just gone to sleep, so they just start bringing all the food out to them. And because Catherine Tate's just so funny, like, and even though she has like a lot of like I don't think all of her sketches are perfect, where maybe some go a bit far, but most of the time the joke isn't on the, you know, like I saw a thing. I didn't watch the full thing, but I saw something where Dan Levy said that his dad and like Catherine O'Hara, like his dad always said, like you don't like the joke shouldn't be on the person, and I think especially in like British comedy where it's a lot more cutthroat, like I think the best ones are where the jokes, it might be on like a quality of the person, but a lot of the time it's on like the what's the word, like the public perception of it. And I think Catherine Tate's really good at that, where she takes like all the stereotypes of how these people are and just amplifies them. Like, have you ever seen the one where it's like the working class Scottish guy that's gay, and her mum just talks to everyone, and the neighbour's like, "You going to the parade?" Like,
my favourite Catherine Tate sketch is the Nan one where Peter Kay's in it.
Oh,
and he plays a mate. He's shitting in a toilet, uses the toilet roll. He's like, it flushed itself, that one. And they do like, he gets really sad about his wife and they do a song, and then he leaves and she's like, what a fucking liberty. What are they doing there, making fucking flags?
No, I think there's so many good bits.
Matthew Bourne in that as well.
He is.
He plays a
He's
grandson.
so good in that. Like, I love the bit where she goes...
Oh, you now said you were gay. Not gay, diabetic.
I love when... doesn't David Tennant play a ghost in it or something? I swear in one of the Christmas ones they do like a thing. I like stuff like that. I think the Catherine Tate sketch show is just... Like, I remember watching, like, the whole thing a couple of years ago, and it is just, like, banger after banger. Like, in the same way... Have you ever watched Limmy's sketch show?
I've seen bits.
That's, I think, in the same way, even if you don't find all the sketches funny, there'll always be, like, a couple in an episode where you're like, that was just, like, ridiculously good.
Did you ever watch the Mitchell & Webb sketch
I've
show?
seen bits of it, like... Is it the Nazi one? That's, like, a big sketch. And isn't the one with Princess Diana?
I don't remember that one.
That's SNL UK.
That's Jack Chef.
That's Jack Chef.
But no, that one, Mitchell & Webb, they did a new one recently. It wasn't as good.
No.
But
I love
the
when
original one is class.
I do love when there's like it happens so much with British shows, I think specifically, where they'll like classic ones where they'll be like, oh, we're going to do a one-off episode, and it's proper big build-up, and then you never hear about it, and then it's because it's shit.
They did an Outnumbered Christmas special years ago.
I didn't mind that.
Where,
I
like,
hated it.
Didn't Hugh Downs have cancer or something? Or
Yeah,
one of them did.
They do like the Mamma Mia 2 thing where whenever they have a revival, someone's either got to get
Someone's
cancer
dead or
someone's
is dying.
dead. Like, I think I cried when, in the later Gavin and Stacey when Doris.
Yeah.
When she's
Well, she died in real life.
Yeah, but when they say in the thing when she's like, to our friends that I'm getting chills just saying it. I'm there like crying. Just be like, fucking Doris.
There's your salad.
Because me and my friend at high school, we always used to do the salad bit. I think it's
I'm
like...
absolutely twatted.
Oh, I love when she has that her toy boy over at Christmas, and then she's like, he's been on the weed, but I did all that in the 70s.
Skunk.
Yeah. But I'm absolutely twatted. I love that we started being like, let's talk about birthdays and celebrations. The second Gavin and Stacey gets mentioned, it's gone. It's gone.
I mean, like, it's a very broad topic, whereas Gavin and Stacey lead you down that rabbit hole of our great country's great TV.
Yeah, because I think now I'm getting... Not to do an absolute brilliant Davis special segue, but as I get older, I feel like my biggest change, apart from looking more like a boy and feeling more happy with like life and my hobbies, is I'm getting so much more brutal on American comedy. Like, my standard now, because the more British comedy you watch, and like, obviously you grow up with it, and then when you sort of go back to the classics, like watching the Catherine Tate show, and then every now and again there'll be a British comedy movie that's brilliant. And then when I was talking to my boss the other day, and he said the drama was badly casted because he didn't like Zendaya or Robert Pattinson. He was like, name some more badly casted films, and I said Step Brothers or Dumb and Dumber or something, same shit, innit? And he went, no, that's brilliant. And I'm like, that's anti-comedy to me, anti-pasta. Yeah. But whenever I go to an Italian restaurant, I always ask the person, what is antipasta? Not like the person
Negative
I'm with.
pasta.
It's mad.
The waiter.
Yeah.
What's antipasta,
and
mate?
then me and my girlfriend, when we were going out for my dinner, I asked her that again, which I think the last time we were at that restaurant, I asked her that as well. And then I got onto the thing of, that saying that's like, everything either is or isn't a potato. And then she went, what? She was like, and I was like, name anything. She went, candle. Not a potato, is it? Name another. Tree. Not a potato, is it? And then she went, yeah, but you could say that with everything. I was like, that's the beauty of it. It really makes life seem more like palatable when you're like, everything is or isn't a potato. And that's antipasta, isn't it? It's like, this isn't pasta. Yeah, you know what else in? A lorry. But I wouldn't call that antipasta. What was I saying with it? But yeah, it's like anti-comedy, like...
I think you look at the Step Brothers and you look at, like, I don't know...
Gavin and Stacey,
Gavin and Stacey Christmas special.
Like... Because I think so... I really don't like the... And we've talked about it a lot. God, I love saying that, don't I?
We've talked about it so much
and I
on the
even said what it
Patreon.
is. Yeah, but I hate that... We've come out of it a bit now where American comedy's picking back up, but the bit of time where it was just Judd Apatow letting these most of the time mid-comedians have 10 minutes of takes of improvised shit and 8 minutes of it would get in.
2.5 hour comedy films. Fuck off.
Fuck off. If a film is 2.5 hours, it better be nominated for an Oscar. 3 hours, you can fuck off. But comedy films, it's quick to the point. But Americans are like, what if we let... And I like Seth Rogen, but a lot of it is like, what if we let Seth Rogen riff for 3 minutes? Why don't we edit? What if we edited films these days?
It'll come out being like, the cast of, I don't know, 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
This entire 20 minutes...
4-year-old.
This entire 20-minute scene was improvised.
Yeah,
and it wasn't funny.
And do you know what? You can... Because I love these... It's a weird thing where, like, when you hear about this on a production, I either think it's really sweet when it's like the cast couldn't get through it because they couldn't stop laughing. And when you hear about that, about like a comedy you actually like, you're like, oh God, I wish I were there. I were with the boys. And then when it's with a Judd Apatow film, I'm like, you can tell the film's going to be bad because you've got like 20, 30-year-old, 40-year-old men laughing at something that's not funny for 20 minutes. And then they're cutting it. A 40-year-old virgin is not funny. The only funny bit is Paul Rudd's character. He's all right. But stuff like 40-year-old virgin, it's just when you... I think just because, like, especially working class British comedy is so, like, dry and, like, punching and it's, like, straight to the point. When you watch Americans where it's, like, especially of that era, it's either a joke that's racist to Chinese people. American comedy really went through a bit where they were like, if there's a Chinese person in this, you're not going to like it.
Have you ever seen 16 Candles?
No, mainly because whenever that's brought up, mainly you go, it's so racist.
So
and I'm like,
racist.
didn't you say there's a dong every time?
Every single time there's a Chinese exchange student, every time he comes on screen, just a cut to him at the table, gong. You can't do that.
Like, it's not
the
only
point where
racist, it's lazy.
No other character has like a fucking motif.
Yeah.
Just him. And it's like the director going, just to remind you, by the way, it's Chinese. He's not one of us.
It's like I've never watched, is it Breakfast at Tiffany's? Because there's apparently, like, the Chinese character is just, like, or it might be Korean. Like, it's just...
It's mad, because, like, nowadays, like, China's quite a big audience.
Yeah.
Back in
day, like, they were literally, like, any American film was, like, it could be about nothing to do... Like, there's no reference to China, there's nothing, but there's going to be a bit of racism about it. Someone's going to do the eye thing, guaranteed.
Does this Chinese character need to be in the film?
Yeah.
No. Well,
that's its Bechdel test.
It's not in representation.
No, it's not. It's sometimes, at that era, whenever there was, like a person of colour or a gay person, trans person, it's not representation, it's just the most hollow portrayal of anyone. It's just like, here's gay man. That's it. What does gay man do? Anal. And that's it. The whole time it's everyone going, you know he does anal? Yeah. But in different jokes.
Oh, don't fuck me. I won't.
Don't fuck me. What's he called? Jonah Hill? He don't want you? It's just not funny. Not funny.
So what's your top 3 British dudes?
Oh, yeah. I think Gavin and Stacey, I think, just up there. Let me get the list back up.
Oh, it's raining again.
I hope. I do like Alan Partridge, but I haven't seen all of it, but I do find that. Benidorm, we haven't talked about Benidorm.
God.
Benidorm has aged terribly, but there are some funny moments in that. Like when her husband... Have you watched it?
I've seen bits.
When her husband, like...
I just found it too accessible.
I cried at Benidorm. Too accessible.
It's too accessible.
It's the most working class show
ITV shouldn't
ever.
have comedies. Because every comedy you can name either comes from Channel 4 or BBC apart from Benidorm, which comes on ITV.
Yeah, it's just
ITV have nothing else, apart from Birds of a Feather. Have you ever seen that?
No.
3 80-year-old women just talking...
I'm already in.
Talking... But not even like... I mean, it's kind of funny. It's not. It's harmless. But, like, it's just ITV comedy.
Yeah.
Which is its own genre,
ITV
even though there's two of them.
should just do reality shows, entertainment shows, and then not even the news, because you're watching BBC, aren't you? Even Channel 4 I'd be more into.
The news should have adverts.
But no.
Nuclear war started after this break.
Yeah. Fucking hell. We can't keep... I swear we've mentioned it before, but I was watching a film for the film swap for Zine last time. I can't remember what it was. 3-minute advert. I ain't got a TV licence, mate. You cannot give it... Well, to be fair, TV licence is for BBC, innit? But yeah. I have got a TV licence, by the way. My mum pays it, because I live with her. But yeah, it just fucks me off. And you don't even get fun adverts. I can't believe you...
I was thinking about this earlier. Adverts have fallen off, mate.
Yeah, because if you watch it on Amazon, it is just buy this bleach.
Do you remember back in the day on Channel 5 or even ITV sometimes, there'd be like top 50 greatest adverts of all time.
Yeah.
You don't see them anymore. Do you know why? Adverts are fucking shit.
Adverts are just...
And I talked about this to you once and you made fun of me.
It is funny.
We were in the cinema and I was saying adverts are shit.
You'd just seen a film and George came out of it and you didn't talk much about the film, I'll say that. You went straight into advert chat. Yeah, adverts have fallen off.
Back in our era of adverts.
Thank you, I am 26.
You've got Meerkats, you've got Go Compare Man. You've got...
He had I swear there was a bit of time where the Go Compare... If you'd have give someone a choice of go back in time, kill Hitler,
there was an advert
or stop
campaign
him,
where it was people killing him.
Yeah.
Someone bazookaed him.
Yeah, and you just don't get that now.
And he came back.
You're not getting that for I don't know, fucking Dettel.
There's no characters anymore.
No, we used to they used to be
the biggest advert of the last couple of years was the Jet 2 advert with Jess Glynn. And it wasn't even about the advert, it was
it maybe. And then it got overdone to death now.
It was just a meme where people were putting it over other things.
Yeah.
But then the advert, people were we're funny, we did a good advert. No, you didn't do a good advert. You put a shit song over pictures of people on holiday.
Yeah.
And other people
on the
made
plane,
a joke out of it.
Before you're on holiday.
Yeah.
I think as well, no offence to straight people, but...
anything we talk about.
But anything...
Talk about custard cream, straight people, I've had it coming.
But my issue with straight people and... memes is, there was a thing that was if corporations start doing the meme, it's dead. I think if straight people start doing it, because they can do it for a bit and they'll be all right, a bit funny with it, and then before you know it, I think that's why a lot of Gavin and Stacey moments are overdone, because straight people have 5 things they love, and not all of them. And they'll stick to them.
One of them.
No, the love of their lives are not in the top 50 for the men. But
Tango Ice Blast.
Oh, they love tango. To be fair, I think I've got a thing now where whenever it's Sunday, I want a slusher. And I think
straight Sunday.
In Gavin and Stacey, Bryn was having a slusher, and I turned to my girlfriend and I went, "I want a slusher."
He's having one, can I? He's gay.
Oh, we went through a bit of a phase where I think it was on a Sunday again where we both really wanted a Tango Ice Blast, to the degree that Odeon wasn't delivering on Uber Eats, which is already insane. And I said, I'll go walk there, but it was shut. I was going to walk to the cinema and get him. I was going to be straight. Because the amount of times when we went to the cinema, straight people do that. They'd just come in for that. I don't know
what she wants. Let me ask. It's 2 flavours.
What does the bitch want?
I'll shout at her. She ain't care.
Yeah.
She's not in the building. What do you want, you fucking bitch? Come here now.
Straight people, I know we always end up talking about the cinema, but any straight people in the cinema are just fuck it. They will, any horror film, to be fair, they keep it alive, the horror genre, because they will see anything.
It's my Marvels and straight people with horror.
Yeah. It's like any Jason Statham film for the olders.
There's a new one coming out. He's already had one this year. There's another one coming out.
He loves it.
He's on a boat.
But
it's called Buoyancy, I think. Fuck it.
Why not?
Don't need AI, you got Jason Statham.
But they're you can just spam. I think the two genres of straight people in a cinema is classic straight. Like, they want a Tango Ice Blast, they're going to see horror, and then
They're arguing.
What
do you want? No, talk to me.
I think I've talked about this on the podcast. I love saying that sentence, but I think
I don't think you have either.
no, I haven't got to this bit.
A lot of times you haven't.
But you know that time I was serving that guy and I didn't realise it was like a daughter, the guy, and his divorced wife, and he turned
you
to
did talk about it.
yeah, he turned to the daughter and went something like, I used to be happy when I was with your mum at first, and the daughter was 9, at max 10. And then he came out and he had 3 beers. I was like, I need to cut this guy off. If he ordered 2 beers during the film. It was only him and his daughter going in. He ordered 2 beers, downed the first one at the till, and because I was like, do you want another cup? He went no and downed it. And it was about 2 p.m. I was on an opening shift. I was like, come on, lad, what are we doing? But or you get like the straight people, you get like the quirky man with girl. And the man will put on a bit of a show at the till.
Yeah.
And I think I wish I had a gun. Like, not even a gun, something worse. Like, bomb.
He's a go compare man.
He is.
And
he's there
bazookaing him.
humming along and playing along to the bass line of the fucking 80s song that's on. And going, oh, look at me. It's always got curly hair. And I'm just there like shaking.
It's not my favourite Led Zeppelin song.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up! Hate it. How do we get onto the cinema?
Ice Blast, straight people.
Oh.
You were going to say... What? Oh, I don't even know.
Ice blasts. I want an ice blast now.
What are we talking about?
I can't go back again. We're on about... I actually can't remember.
Ice Blast, straight people.
We're on about...
Things I love, Gavin and Stacey. Or memes, adverts.
Memes.
There we go. Fucking
yeah, advert. There we go. Keep that in. Behind the scenes.
So you had like, go compare Meerkat. You had
You don't know Sheila's Wheels, which fucking blows my mind. Have I shown you Sheila's Wheels?
Yeah, you've shown me Sheila's Wheels.
Oh, because that's right up your alley. It's got women and pink in it.
The grannies from Shredded Wheat.
Yeah.
Or was it Shreddies? Who were knitting.
Yeah, and they knitted them. Good old girls them. Fucking hell.
Hard workers. Probably
they
dead
put in
by
a
now.
shift. I feel like I could never accept that they were dead. You know, like the 2 old women in Gogglebox. When it came out that one of them died, I felt a loss. I was like, we've had a day off for the Queen.
Career.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't talked. I love Gogglebox.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to Gogglebox. I do love Gogglebox.
No, I think that adverts is out. Well, there's no characters. There's no like ongoing sort of storylines.
There's no drama. Like the Meerkats, I know it's difficult with Russia at the moment.
The Meerkats are still going, but like
that was a serial.
They're not doing much.
No, they had like whole
Back in day,
arcs.
they were like little short films.
Yeah.
And now it's like the one with glasses is like there's a wombat in there. I think.
Work wombat. Fuck. At first I thought it was cute, and then I was like, I'm gonna shoot this wombat.
The go compare man's still a thing, but like
he's past his
barely.
prime. He's messy in the American leagues.
But like there's. Adverts did used to be like short films.
Yeah, I mean...
And nowadays, like, you can't name an advert.
Like, I know this is more American adverts rather than British, but so many directors got their starts in adverts. But now, I think mainly because TV's not as big, like advert TVs. And now...
But I feel like if adverts put more effort in, then, like, maybe it was sort of... Because, like,
yeah,
they used to premiere adverts during shows.
I think because before, like... when they're on streaming sites, they pick like 4 to show all the time. Whereas on an advert, you probably had to have like, you just had to make sure people didn't switch off. Like, if you were watching like Britain's Got Talent and you constantly switched to BBC iPlayer, like I imagine that would hurt like revenues, whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas now on streaming, they're like, what if we put Uber Eats on again? That'll keep the brain dead masses happy, and we eat it up. When I went through a phase of watching so much Game of Thrones and Gogglebox, the Uber Eats advert, it became part of my soul. I was like this, but not in a good way. Like,
you knew more about that advert than you did about what was going on with the Targaryens.
I know, I wasn't listening. I were on my phone. I was playing Bloomstown Defence.
When the adverts come on, you put your phone down. When the show comes back on, you're like, back on phone. Wait for the next Uber Eats advert.
Well, there's just not. Like, I know...
It's a shame because I used to enjoy adverts.
You still do sometimes.
No, I don't.
Still get a bit of a...
When an advert makes me laugh, I'm genuinely surprised.
It's such a shame because, like, adverts, no one likes them, but it's a
the
bit
PG
like...
Tips Monkey in Johnny Vegas. Come on.
Classic.
The Sugar Puff Monster. I know you can't call him that anymore.
The sugar
Puff queer
fag.
monster.
Yeah. I think it's like an advert's a bit like, you know, when you go to a hospital and they have a nice gift shop. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be
The
here.
Dewsbury Hospital, big
yeah,
shop.
massive gift shop. Like, I don't want to be here, but I like when a gift shop at a hospital has books. You're like,
Yeah.
why have they got books? And they got random chocolate and drinks. That's what an advert should be. And instead, you've got one of those little Costa machines where you get a coffee and it don't always come out.
No, and it's like an insurance advert. But yeah, for the third and final time, what are your top 3 favourite British comedies? We'll fucking get this episode out.
Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah. Get the list back up.
Get the list back up. It puts random shit ones on here, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think Peep Show does have to be up there just because I could rewatch it. Do you know what? Oh no, it's American. I was going to say Frasier.
Because it on Channel 5.
Yeah, because I clicked on it.
Friends. That was always on.
I think Catherine Tate Show might be on honourable mentions because I love it. It's when you search like top 50 ones, it's like, what the fuck is One Foot in the Grave? Like, I've heard of it,
It's
but I'm
an
not
old
watching
one.
it. Huh?
It's an old one.
Yeah, they're all old ones.
Have you seen Open All Hours?
No, I haven't seen that. Or let me look. You can cut this bit out.
No, it's
Like the
fine.
Likely Lads, don't piss me off. Rising Damp, fuck off. Rising Damp.
I had to look in the stockroom for that box set the other day at work.
With what? Rising Damp?
Rising Damp.
Mental.
I came down, I was like, I don't know what this is. I don't think we need it back out. Have you got Rising Damp? I don't know.
No one's asking for that, are they, surely? Horrible Histories? Would you even say that's...
I mean, it's
Straight people ruin that a bit by memeing it to death, but...
I mean, it's still good. But
Yeah.
it's mad because that's got a lot of, like, big comedy people in it.
It is, like, they were
And
like
it
in
is-
a bit of a group.
It is like
They're a bit like the Bloomsbury group.
Baby's first sitcom in a way.
Yeah.
Baby's first sketch show.
Because a lot
Like,
of
it is funny.
It's
It's just aimed at children, so do you count it?
It's such a... I think you do, but I also think it's, like, a very quintessential British, like, sketch show of the time because there is brownface.
I think, well, yeah.
And that's...
I think it would have worked
on
as...
CBBC.
I think it would have worked as, like, an adult show as well.
I know, I think that's why Kunk is
With-
so
with the
good
same
because
people.
of that. Because it goes, like... I love comedy for adults where it is on, like, just you're learning a bit and all.
Yeah.
There was one, Bad Education?
Yeah. I
Not the
enjoyed
best
it.
either, but it was
That's
like...
an ending that made me cry. Bad Education.
cry?
Which is crazy. I think because I was still in school at the time.
Oh,
So I
you were
was
like,
sort
that's me.
I was sort of in that period of like, oh, I'm leaving high school. And that episode where like they all go back to classroom for the last time and I was sort of
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Oh.
that one was sad. Blender brought it back and I think it's a bit shit.
I've never watched the newer ones. I honestly, you can't find a list on this because it's either everything ITV wants you to watch. I think my personal top 3 would be Gavin and Stacey, top. Peep Show, second. And then Vine for third place would be This Country, because I love This Country. And I think that's working class talent, that. Like, I've read Daisy... I nearly said Daisy Edgar Jones. Daisy May Cooper's book.
Yeah.
And, like, she's proper, like, working class, like, just a sheer talent. And, like, I also love when, like, family members are in it, when a show. I think that's very
I do love when
British.
people ask her like if it's coming back and she's like,
No.
I'm on Ozempic, I've got lip fillers, it won't work.
Yeah.
How's she getting all that?
Yeah. Like, you know that clip, that bit where she's got the England jacket, she's like, official England merch. I love that bit. But
Alright, so This Country and
This Country and Catherine Tate sketch show.
yeah.
And Miranda on an honourable mention.
Yeah.
But I don't want to overtalk that because I do want you to watch that one day because I think you'd like it.
Oh well, I'll watch
George,
it.
what's your top 3?
3 would be between Friday Night Dinner
Oh.
and maybe The In-Betweeners.
You were a teenage boy, to be
I
fair.
was.
So.
But like, yeah.
You do...
Bus Wanker is so funny.
Yeah, and the bit, I know it's a film, but the bit where he has shit on his nose,
I love
Theo James.
They're making a new film apparently with Netflix.
Whatever.
I do think it could work. Like a mid-30s like stag do or something. What?
I
It's
think
fine.
maybe. I liked when people were like, oh, are they going to be in school?
They weren't in school for last 2.
No. Well, they're not. Oh, for
the films?
Yeah.
They were on holiday.
They're 54 now.
All of them.
What's he called? The lad who played the one with spiky hair?
Neil, no. Simon, Will.
Simon's... No, but his
what's
real
it-
name's
what's-
Simon, I think.
Joe Thomas
No,
is
yeah.
his name. Simon, Will, James,
But,
Theo James.
He was in freshman year as a uni student 15 years ago, whatever. He's not off back sixth form, is he? Like, he's failed.
Like 20 years ago since In Between Us.
I know.
When he's in high school. But I don't think a third one could work. But yeah, In Between Us and Friday Night Dinner.
Yeah.
Put them together because Simon Bird's in them both.
We could just do a top four, really, but we've decided not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Second will be Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
And third will be Royal Family.
I knew you were gonna. Yeah.
Actually,
Well, which one?
no.
Oh, the way.
Third would be Phoenix Nights.
You love Phoenix Nights. I've not seen it.
Yeah, I love Phoenix Nights.
I feel like one day for the zine you'll do that as the film swap.
We have done Peter Kay for the film Vault.
Exactly, so why not? But that'd be at least in the film section.
I'm watching, like, I don't know, some Magnus
All About
Varda
Eve,
film.
yeah.
You're watching all of Phoenix Nights, which you can't get anywhere. You're buying DVD
You're
at a charity
watching
shop.
The Beaches of Agnes, and I'm like, come on, George.
I'm on
having to get a
season 2, episode
VHS.
4. But no, Phoenix Nights is so good.
I'm watching it on 480p on, like, YouTube.
When people sort of critique, like, Peter Kay's comedy nowadays, where it's like, oh, it's all nostalgia, they are missing out that Phoenix Nights is really,
good.
like, how do you know?
I've seen clips. To be fair, I didn't realise the, until a bit ago, you know, the get that fucking
Yeah,
cook
that's
from
Max and
that.
Paddy,
Yeah.
which is the spin-off.
Is that alright?
So Max and Paddy are in Phoenix Nights,
Who else?
but then they have their own show after.
Right. Which is the one where they're in prison?
That's Max and Paddy.
Oh, maybe I've never seen a clip from Phoenix Nights then.
Yes, they're like the bouncers at the club, but then at the end of Phoenix Nights, they go off on their own adventure, and then
Adventure.
Max and Paddy is one series. Max and Paddy's good.
Yeah.
Car Share's good as well.
Car Share's good. Mad to have blackface in, like, 20 feet. I know it's not the...
Yeah.
It's a difficult one.
They do sort of...
They are like, you can't be doing that, but you still did it. It's a bit of a blight.
Yeah.
Like, you're a bit like, oh... I know the joke is that she shouldn't be doing it, but we don't need it. We don't need it. Like, when you've got bits where it's like the line of, which I'm pretty sure we said this last week, but the your big Freddie Mercury gay vest.
Freddie Mercury, you big gay vest.
Yeah. And I love the episode where they go to the zoo
and the monkey
gets in and it starts pissing. It's so good. Oh, and I do like the love story in that. I feel like, again, as I get older,
good.
link back to birthdays. Welcome, George, mate, in the editing room. But I feel like I'm so much harsher on a straight romance where I'm like, why have we got this? You're watching, like, ITV drama about, like, child murders, and there's a straight romance. Do we need it?
Because also you don't sort of see a romance between, like, that age group as much.
Yeah.
Makes them sound like the pensioners.
Yeah.
But, like, sort of mid-40s, like, you know, he's a manager at Tesco.
Yeah. I think we both got a good list.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Yeah, to summarise, I had a good birthday.
And we talked about British comedies for a bit.
Yeah, for a bit. I think 20 minutes was dedicated to birthdays and an hour 20. See how much George cuts.
We just got to go with the flow sometimes.
We do, like in a period.
Don't end it like that.
You do. I know, but we need to talk about periods more.
We don't need to.
We do.
We do. As a
Tampons?
Tampons.
What's your thoughts on tampons?
Right, love you, big lads.
Love you, big lads.
Hope you enjoyed
Tampons
this
forever.
episode.
I use pads, actually.
I've
never used a tampon.
Tell us
I don't understand it,
Tell us
really.
your favourite sitcoms in the comments.
And tell us what tampon brands you use.
Tell us when you're due on. Bye.
Bye, love you. Free Palestine.